Today's video was sponsored by Harrison Maita, a true patriot and a Kenyan nationalist at heart. Stand by for debrief in 3, 2, 1. When Ongondowere was unalived by goons, police did an investigation, and guess what? In that investigation, they did not arrive at the outlandish conclusion that Ongondowere shot himself inside his car. Instead, what did they do? They reviewed CCTV cameras, they used GPS triangulation, they compiled witness stories, and finally caught the culprits. But when it comes to George Koimburi, watu wanataka kuwa wajinga suddenly. They are telling us that he checked himself into a hotel, then he was dropped off at a farm in Ruiru by a Subaru belonging to a friend. Na hadithi nyinginezo za bunwasi. Yani hawa watu wanafikiria that somebody will sit and believe Koimburi abducted himself. And here's the worst part. This foolish reasoning is not coming from the people. It's coming from Koimburi's own colleagues. I mean, these guys really don't give a hoot about one of their own. Just listening to the soulless Didmas Baraza.
Mheshimiwa Didmas, nitauliza maswali manake ni maswali yaliyo katika Wakenya. Na endapo utaona tukiuliza maswali utaanza kuyaona kama mchezo basi.
Mimi nazungumza
itakuwa inatisha.
Katika simu yangu hii, juzi nilipigiwa, kuna mtandao mmoja hapa unaitwa Signal. Mimi nilipigiwa na Koimburi simu. Koimburi akanambia polisi wanamwandama kwa kesi fulani kuhusu ya mashamba, ambaye alichukua shamba na inasemekana yale makaratasi ambaye aliyatumia yalikuwa makaratasi gushi ama forged documents. Kwa hivyo kesi ilikuwa imefanya polisi walikuwa wanamtafuta. Tukazungumza na yeye hapa katika Signal. Mimi nikamwambia azime simu apotee. Si kujua kwamba ataenda hatua zaidi ya kujiteka nyara. Kujiteka nyara, uende ujitupe kwenye shamba la kahawa, alafu unajidai sijui nini. Na mimi nakwambia msije mkatifanya
Mheshimiwa Didmas, nitakuuliza tena na tena. Una ushahidi wa yale ambayo unasema kwamba uliongea na Koimburi akakwambia na mashine?
I can bet you 1 million Tanzanian shillings that TV47 regrets inviting that fellow to that panel because he was adding no value. Ameenda tu hapo kugaslight paka mwisho, start to finish. And the exhibit of incompetence doesn't end there. His exhibit 2 from a renowned joker called Junet Mohammed.
This is the first case I've ever seen somebody who's not even, we don't know whether he's critically ill or not. Nobody can see him. Only Wamunyoro group is a speaker. And they're the only ones who can speak to the public that we have visited our friend. He was inhaling some gas or something like that. Mr. Speaker, the director of this drama, now I've come to conclusion that the director of this drama is none other than one Mr. Obunyoro. This is the same thing he did when he was running away from interrogation at the Senate. You remember? During the impeachment. He went and admitted himself in the same hospital, Mr. Speaker. The same disease, the same hospital, the same bed, the same visitors, the same doctor, nobody else can see you.
I mean, think about it. If government officials kidnap you and torture you, why then would you allow every other Tom, Dick and Harry to come visit you in hospital? The assassins could also visit you to finish the job. Why can't Junet see that? Junet is expecting that Koimburi atekwe nyara na DCI or whoever. And then once he's in hospital, he continues entertaining DCI officers. He continues entertaining his colleagues, some of whom might be behind it. That is foolish. Even government aside, if you come from a strange family whereby the other half, ile ya kule umeoa, they've been trying to poison you, while you are in hospital recouping from poisoning, you don't continue entertaining their visitations. Utaletewa mandazi imekwa poison, maji imekwa poison, or they could even come there to pray contrary prayers. So you never allow the enemy to come close. Once the enemy has been identified, you keep them at arm's length or even a football field away if possible. So from where I sit, Koimburi should not tolerate visitations. Wale wanenda pale ni marafiki zake and family and friends. Hata wale wanakuja kujifanya wanafanya investigation, they're just coming to see whether the poison we used ilifanya kazi. And then they go report waseme no, dose ilikuwa kidogo, next time ongeza 5 milligrams, do this, do that. No. But Junet doesn't see that because his primary function in parliament is to crack jokes. At this juncture, I think Ndego Njiri is the sole Kenyan who always has ready questions for these jokers. Here's a tip.
And you still claim that Honorable Koimburi abducted himself? The last time we heard of that joke was in 1990, when the system where William Ruto was serving as a member of YK92. The last time we heard of this joke is when the late Dr. Ouko was murdered. That is the last time we heard that Dr. Ouko killed himself, shot himself and poured acid on himself when he was still dead. That's the last time we had that joke. We want to hold you to account, the IG, that you are aware what is happening. Your people are behind these processes. Your people are behind these abductions.
I need not say anything more. Let's see what Kenyans on X had to say about this whole fiasco, and I quote. Joseph Minor said, instead of debating about education in schools, kazi ni kujifanya how wise they are. But when Kenyans die, it's a matter for the DCI to comment, sindio? Onjueru said, Junet Mohammed is using his place in parliament to wage a Somali war against Rigathi and by extension the Gema community. You can openly see bitterness, vendetta and sustained personal attack. Junet is the face of Duale in parliament. I don't see what this has to do with anything that's happening. Kalkanias said, in this current government, everyone is just arrogant, especially the National Assembly. There's no wisdom amongst any of them. That's why the Speaker of that house can stand in parliament and call Kenyan citizens villagers. GVA said, it's very suspicious. Why are Kenya Kwanza quacks making much noise on a medical issue instead of giving chance to medical doctors to examine the patient and come out with accurate medical results? What medical report is Junet relying upon? Mbugua said, Junet huongea na nguvu za baba. Junet bila baba is just a clown with a loud mouth. Ha. On the other hand, Gashagwa is his own man, standing on his own ground. Junet akatengeneza chama, no one would even register to use it. He has a wife and children, so someone would register. Fadhili Abdi Bare said, Honorable Junet Mohammed is a comedian, isn't he? He makes parliamentary proceedings very lively. But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. Now in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.